where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Let me get in where I fit in, homie. Who am I but I'm Dre Mac? Came into the game just to spit facts. Into the space that I'm in. They call me Bobby Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I run no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my boy's mine. My tracks flame like a Damu. The hardest part on my tongue. Thinking this is warm blue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist, but you smell me. One spark, then I bet you I'ma blow up. Then throw my name around, get stupid, then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. A versus thinking in his man, but you can't see me. You rather drink, they gon' pull up. I'm drinking knife through the game, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. I came to eat at the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, call me brainstorm. Then I come together like a Voltron. Then I poured all the plaques, you use a Decepticon. Straight rappers to the streets like Cobra. 80s they can float it like up in the storage and I'm E-man. Up, down, down, man, I'm cheap. You a beast, man. I take a beat in. There's a turtle rap, turtle plans, keep the feed in. Hot in my ride, you can call me Night Rider. You can never stop me, cause I'm a guy bomb. Bad attitude like a rocket, my whole to the A, and I bet you can stop us. LL bad, when I go and show up, you can hear the haters in the back. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Let me get him where I fit in, homie.
What is going on, everybody? My hair is now washed and clean, so that got a little shake. It's now washed and clean, getting ready to get, got conditioner in there and all of that. But welcome to another episode of the Dre Mac Show, 7:30 in the morning Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. If you are on the West Coast, get your behind up now, because the early bird gets the worm. And good God, how was I late to this? Why did nobody tag me? YouTuber, music reactor, Stevie Knight says the center was woke and trash. And shout out to the brother Machiavelli Melly for the first of all, shout out to the algorithm. Shout out to the algorithm, because the algorithm threw this in my lap, and I'm mad. Machiavelli Mills, I tagged him into the description of this video, and did not know that Machiavelli Mills has been roasting Stevie Knight, and I'm gonna get to who Stevie Knight is and everything in a minute. Stevie Knight and No Life Shack. I'm talking about woo! I found this brother last night. I was watching Cinematic Nightmares podcast. They were talking about a show, and I was like, they was talking about the show, and I was like, I kind of want to watch this. I don't want to listen to this and then damn, I done got ruined. So I was like, all right, let me just try to find something else, and I want to see what they're talking about as far as this show. And the algorithm just dropped me into Machiavelli Mills' lap, and I watched this video, and he was going off about Stevie Knight. I was like, Stevie Knight said what? Not Stevie on the woke crackety coon train. Oh yeah, I gotta get into it. And I have not watched it. And if you pay attention to when I got something up, if I post it hella early, do you know I'm getting ready to talk about it? There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care what you're talking about. We got to talk about this. So hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant over at the Heavy Gant channel, Heavy Gant React channel. But you already know how I do. The real question is, all right. Let me check who is all in the. I don't know why. For some reason, maybe I'm All right, let me kind of go back here a little bit. I mean, my forehead's so damn big and shiny right now. I mean, I'm surprised it's not an IMAX. I mean, damn, Ryan Kluger, you seeing centers on my forehead right now? 72 inches, 72 by 77 or whatever it is. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. But let me get to everybody just in the comment section, and I'm gonna get into who CV Knight is and all of this and kind of go from there. American Ninja Girl is up this morning. I think you gonna love this. I think y'all gonna love this one. And I can't be on here that long because I gotta go and blow dry this mess and get twisted up. You know what I'm saying? Like two fingers from the west. Yeah. All right, the church IT Roberta's in here. Ooh, Roberta, even you might have that custom spirit with this one right here. But don't you do it. I'm trying to say good. Marley Marr, good morning, good morning, good morning. Uh, you know I can't stand Tyrone. I'm gonna get to Stevie Knight here in a moment. Robert D. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. Let me shout y'all out. Robert D. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Michael Johnson. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Torian F. I wish you would have. I know you was on vacation, all of that. You wasn't probably paying no attention, but I wish I would have seen this earlier. Oh my God. I wish I would have seen this earlier. But it's all good. Yeah, Jason Whitlock. If y'all didn't know, I don't know if you know Torian, but Jason Whitlock used to write for the Kansas City Star. He used to have an editorial in there and all of that when the Chiefs was under Carl Peterson. He used to call him King Carl. I met Jason Whitlock with two scraggly looking ass white women, you know, at a place called the Uptown Theater where I used to do security at when I first moved to Kansas City, Missouri. Originally, I'm from Kansas City, Kansas, on the other side of the water, moved to LA, trying to become a superstar. I got broke. You know what I'm saying? A girl I used to date, you know, was living in Missouri. So I made that phone call. Once I couldn't get on in Compton. I left Compton, went to Missouri. And that's how I ended up in Kansas City, Missouri. Just a little backstory. But I met Jason Whitlock. And there was a guy that used to play for the Chiefs named Marcus Spears that sat there with me while I was doing security for a good 15 minutes, roasting the hell out of Jason Whitlock. I never have, never will like Jason Whitlock. That's the same dude who went on KCTV5, our local syndicate for CBS, or I think it was TV5, and went on there and cried about him being fired by the Kansas City Star. You know what I mean? And how they did it and how it was racist or whatever. See, he's on that. He's on the crackety coon train. You know what I'm saying? Because coon train is coming. Coon train is coming. Shout out to Tyreek Nasheed. But yeah, you know, he on the train too. Choo choo. All aboard. You know what I mean? So kind of give you a little background on that. Sorry, y'all. Andre Ware, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Xavier Phoenix is up here. Good morning. Tracy Woods, good morning, good morning, good morning. Junior Network, good morning, good morning. I'm gonna tell you how I even know about Stevie Knight. Shout out to my brother from another mother, Jericho Young, aka Jay Young, aka AK Bruce Leroy. You see him in the chat. You know what I mean? But yeah, we gonna get into everything. Go get into everything. Kimiko, good morning, good morning. You go, no, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't play too much. It's big. You can see it here. Hey Pam, what up, Pam? Hey, AW1, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me see. All right. I just shouted all of y'all out. All right. So this is how I know about Stevie Knight. So my boy AK, we used to, if y'all don't know, why do I look okay? So if y'all don't know, I've been doing music ever since 1999 is when I started doing music. I haven't done music like for real, you know, in 6 years, I believe. So because I got out of it because I was dedicated to doing podcasting. But you know, and then that's after having a conversation with my man Jay Young, because you know he was one of the first ones I started doing music with. You know what I'm saying? So so we we talk about music all the time. He was like, "Oh yeah, check out this cat Stevie Knight, because Stevie Knight does reaction videos to music, and he did a reaction video to Kansas City, Missouri's own Tech Nine, and he was like, he thinks Eminem is better than Tech, and Eminem is just the greatest of the world. Like he cool, but so I will watch him, and I mean, it's this man's opinion. I'm not going to say, you know." what somebody's opinion is or not. That ain't my bag. I tell y'all, I critique the take. That's what I critique. I don't know that man for nothing. SKNL Sam, what up? Carol Black, what up? Michael Johnson, good morning, good morning, good morning. But yeah, he do. And it got irritating because he was actually doing like a Tech Nine versus Eminem thing. And it started to get annoying. Like, Eminem is dope. I'm not gonna take anything away from Eminem. Eminem is probably one of the dopest pens, you know what I mean, that I've ever heard. Like legitimately, I'm never gonna take that away. I always would say that for music for me, because of how I grew up, where I'm from, the music that I grew up with, especially me growing up with blues, you know what I'm saying? Like literally BB King, Bobby Blue Bland, all of that. Then growing up, listening to DJ Quick, Ice Cube, the West Coast side of my family, you know what I mean, that I gravitated to, the South, with UGK going to Tennessee for the first time, seeing that little red tape, you know what I'm saying, of UGK, all of that. You know what I'm saying? A-Ball, MJG, all of these guys that I grew up with, plus the East Coast, effect that I had, watching BET and MTV. So that's all that's what I grew up on, right? So, listen to this man critique. I mean, it's this man's opinion. Okay, we all got an opinion. It's some things that, hell, I say, and then I'm like, I don't even agree with myself on that. What the hell was I on? You know what I mean? Like, or that's the way I was feeling at that time. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take anything away from that. So I never subscribed to Stevie Knight because I don't know. It's just, I was looking at some of the stuff, when he was working out, and I was trying to get back into shape, and I was, and all of this stuff and all of that. So I watched some of his stuff when he's talking about working out and all of that, but I never really followed him. And then when the whole Kendrick Lamar stuff started going down, and you watch, and how the algorithm, y'all all know how the algorithm works on YouTube. You watch one dude do a reaction video, which everybody was like, no life Shaq, no life Shaq. And I was watching Screwface. I've been watching Screwface John for a minute. So I watched Screwface John and did, here come no life Shaq. And then here come this reactor, that reactor, that reactor. And then they got the reactors of the reactors. And I'm like, what in the hell? During the Kendrick Lamar beef, everybody was reacting. So I was watching everybody's stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm like, just seeing what everybody's opinion is. Once the music died down, I wasn't really watching it because I'm not as ingrained in music like I was. So this is the time for me to exit stage left because I'm not ingrained with, I'm not ingrained with the music. So that's what surprised me when I seen this. Let me do this. Let me shout out the young brother Machiavelli Mills, because if it wasn't for him, and I'm gonna share my screen here in a minute. What up, Rashad Walker? What up? What up? What up? Justice Note. What's up? C Light. What's good? What's good? In American Need You Girl. Hey, I'm not mad at you for having that opinion either. I will say I would never take away his pen. I would never take away somebody's talent. You know what I mean? I can't do that. You know what I mean? Now, what everybody feels about, like, his music just doesn't resonate with me. I don't feel the same way he feels. Especially, remember, people forget early Eminem when he first came out and all the stuff he was saying. I'm like, this is wild. You know what I mean? And I'm not for it. You know what I mean? I'm not. I just can't do it. But he's not my bag, so it's all good. What the hell? Why is it not going to my scene? Or why is it not transitioning to my scene? Okay, this is weird. This is really, there we go. I don't know what the hell. Maybe I messed it up. All right. So yeah, I'm trying to tell you the algorithm sometimes like knows where to get you. It was fate. And shout out to him because you know what I'm saying, he from the Midwest. He's from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chi-Town because it's not that far from me. So if you look, like I literally I watched this last night. No, this was his stream. I watched the other video that he did or whatever, but he talks a lot about FBAs and everything and stuff like that. He has a dope channel. You know what I'm saying? Because he talks about a vast variety of things, you know, that I could dig. So this is the video that I watched. CV Nice hate centers. Of course he does. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know this happened. So, you know, as watching, I'm listening and all of that, I was like, I got to watch this video. I was like, but I'm going to watch the CV Night video. I'm going to have to watch it with y'all. But check out this brother, Machiavelli Mills. His channel was growing. The CV Night video got him 60,000. I don't care about, you know, hitting big numbers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? What I do care about, you know, when it comes to this here is what bro is talking, like what's up with this dude?
You know what I'm talking about?
Like, you know what I'm saying? What's up with this dude? Now, of course, let me see if before I do that, let me hold up. Because I looked up CV Night yesterday, and he has over 1 million views. But remember, we was talking about grifting. This is the prime example from what I'm. You know, again, I don't follow this cat like that. But Machiavelli Mills says something. I don't trust big buff dudes on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube, and because of what's the old boy's name? The clown that used to diss men. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Dr. Carpe? What's good? What's the cat that was all buff and was diss men and then turn around and, you know, to uplift women? And he was on there, you know, with his wife, and she was wearing the beret, and you know what I mean? He ended up leaving her or whatever. But what's that cat's name? I ain't like that. Man, I couldn't stand that dude. Forgot old boy name. Anyway, I don't care anyway. But yeah, this is Derek Jackson. Thank you, Dr. Carpy. Derek Jackson. Can't stand that dude. Could not stand that dude. I can't. I'm talking about I can't stand that dude because anybody who you know downs black men to uplift black women is doing the same thing when, you know, when somebody downs black women to uplift white women or to uplift Asian women or whatever. Anytime that you down one to uplift another, you're a problem. You know what I'm saying? You are a problem. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I don't like Derek Jackson. Don't like him. Don't like him at all. And then he got busted or whatever, and then he was looking stupid. But I remember CV Knight got into it with Screwface John, and Screwface John got on by getting knocked out. I guess this is when he got knocked out. It was like all the muscles, and you know, still couldn't land a punch. But you know, this is him and this woman. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't care what, you know, what no one's preference is as far as, you know, who they date, who they marry, you know, none of that. But it's also weird to me when somebody jumps in the ring and starts talking crazy on black folks when where's all the black people in your pictures? This is from your Instagram. Where's all the black people? Where's your black family at? You know what I mean? Like, where's the other black people that you associate yourself with? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I don't, again, like I said, I don't care, you know, who people date. But when I got a problem when you talk about black people and I don't see black people, I don't see you around black people. That's where I got a problem at. And when you come out and just say sinners is just straight trash. Now, it's okay to have your opinion. Like Black Star turns heel, that's your opinion. I'm not going to tell you your opinion is wrong. It's your opinion. It's what you, my face is all gone. It's what you believe. If you don't like certain aspects, you don't think this message well, who am I to tell you that's not right? When you're looking at it in a cinematic type of way. But when you just straight shitting on it, that I got a problem on. That's where I got a problem. When you just completely just shitting on a product and you're not giving a proper explanation on why. On the why. I understand that you might not like this particular scene, this particular actress. You might not like the flow, but when you can't explain why something, when you call it woke, I got a problem. You call it trash, I got a problem. Because if you can't properly explain that, then what the hell am I listening to you for? That's why I really try to explain things, and I always say I'm not coming as a movie critic. I'm not coming as a journalist or a commentator. I'm coming from an actor's point of view because that's my love. I love music. I love playing football. You know what I mean? But my love is acting. That's my love. That's my joy. That brings me everything. And I'm mad because I'm not operating in it just yet. It's coming, but I'm not in it just yet. But that's what it is. You know what I mean? So when I hear somebody who does mostly movie reviews talk about sinners and trash, I got to hear what he got to say. Before I get to there, C-Light, thank you so very much for the $1.99 super chat. And for the $1.99, we go still ride with my man, Smokey.
Gang banging, gang banging, gang banging.
I'm about to go give me some gang banging twists like Smokey. What is up? Now, this is who put me on Stevie Knight. This is my guy, Jay Young, aka Bruce Lee, aka Bruce Leroy. You know what I'm saying? This is who put me on Stevie Knight. I don't watch Stevie Knight like that. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I just you said all Stevie White Knight does is say things for white approval. That's hilarious. I don't watch dude like that. Even his audience was, oh yeah, I listened, I read that, and then see, this is when you know you doing something for shock value, for clout, and all of that. You turn around and do a video about people roasting you, and you make it seem like, oh well, they're just roasting me because I got an opinion. No, your take is trash. Like if my take is trash, I'm gonna see it in the comment section. I know. You know what I'm saying? You might not like my take. I done have plenty of people go hard in the paint at me. You know, now I respect me as long as you're not disrespecting me. You know what I mean? Like completely disrespect, calling me out my name and all of that. You don't know me, cuz. You don't know me. So as long as you're not calling me out by my name and all of that, it's a take because you're going against my take. You know what I'm saying? Did I have a conversation with you? But that's the way I roll. You know what I mean? So anyway, before we get to this, let me give you a word for my sponsor. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa. Stop everything you're doing. Go and hit that like button. I know this is probably your first time watching and you probably enjoying everything. Stop fucking on the channel and go and hit that subscribe button so you never miss one of my videos or one of my morning live streams. And for only $2.99 a month, you know you can be a part of the crew. And shout out to all my crew members that have been holding it down for Dre Mack and the crew since the beginning. All right, back to your regularly scheduled program, now in service. Go. Bye. And shout out to the crew. Shout out to Robin D and Roberta yesterday. You know what I'm saying? For dropping like 15 new memberships. So if you didn't get a membership yesterday, or was it yesterday and the day before yesterday? I mean, just a blessing upon blessing. Thank them. They've been rocking with the show. You know what I'm saying? Always supporting the show and all of that. So make sure if you want to be a part of the membership, it's just $2.99 a month to be a member of the crew. And the more people we get, the more I can update that list. Torian, thank you so very much for the $5 super chat. Quiet as it kept, Dre. The biggest critics I've seen on this movie were other black people and that one Mexican dude. And the one Mexican dude. Now, I like I said, Marcus on the I see, Marcus from the back of the bus. Shout out to the homie. But I listened to it second. I was like, are you for real? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I love my brother to death. I just didn't agree with it. But before that super chat, let me go ahead and give you one of these.
You are truly amazing. Thank you for your super chat.
Thank you. Yeah. Justice, no, what's up? I told myself I'm never going to watch this video, and here I am about to watch it. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? The basically dude was being, but it's a lot of people that's anti-black. It's anti-black. And one of the, and I'm gonna say this before I get going. One of the reasons why it was so hard, even for the recast T'Challa movement, was the anti-blackness from other black people. You know how hard it is to sit up here and argue with other black people who don't see the value in black characters, black representation, and all of that. Even the infighting, it's a lot. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of hard. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's go ahead. Let's get yeah, Torian, that's my guy. But let's get into what Stevie Knight said. No, without further ado, let's go.
Well, I went to go see The Sinners last night.
Look how he's
trash.
Dude, first of all, for him to come out and say it like that, I went to go see The Sinners last night. That old hokey dokey stuff. What is this, Sinners? I already is. And you say it's you open up with his trash. Let's keep going. Right. Thank you, Tori.
Hey. So disappointed. Sinners was
ass.
He had to go. He had to make sure he get his girl in there. Now I went to go see it with my brother and my sister and my cousin when I was down in Wichita a few weeks ago, and it was white folks walking right out. He might as well took his girl walk right out. You know what I mean? Because she felt it was ass. To me, look, because he had to go to his girl first. But let's keep going because this is already cringe.
Yes. I don't get it, bro. I mean, we get it. We get it. But
it was made for
a reason. We're going to talk about it, though. But that movie was fucking trash. I'm so disappointed. That movie was butt cheap.
Yeah, and then why y'all gassed it?
Yes, that movie
for
was...
what? It was not good.
And we thought we was the only ones, but then I went to the bathroom and I was talking to bros that just watched it, and they was confused as shit. Like, bro, what the fuck did I just watch?
I'm trying to figure out why. You never explain why it was. Maybe he's going to explain it now, but I'm trying to see what part. Or let's just give him let's play devil's advocate just for a second. Did he think he was going into a slasher horror flick, it type of movie or whatever? You know, what was he? You know, what did your girl know anything about 1930s? You know what I'm saying? Delta. At that particular time, did she know anything about Reconstruction? Did she know anything about people that was living in, that was still living in plantations, still working, like my grandmother that still worked in Yazoo, Mississippi, working on a cotton field, working for wood and nickels and all of that? My grandmother was born in 1925. Do you think that that culture should have been explained? Or was you just trying to please, you know, your milk of magnesia? You know, I ain't rewinding that. It's too cringe. I can't do it. I got
what up, Night Nation? It's your boy, Stevie Knight. About to get on one of these things. You feel me? What's good with the watch?
Hold on, wait a minute. You know what's funny? I'm sorry. I gotta say this because this irritates me. It be dudes that, you know, try to use, you know, slang or whatever. They get with white girls that be using that same slang or whatever, and it's weird to me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, I gotta say how I say it. I gotta say how I say it. There's no way that I'm going to get a woman who sounds like a sister, tries to have an ass like a sister. I'm going to keep it a buck, try to have lips and all that like my sisters, but ain't my sister. You feel me? Because I'm about to get on one of them things, you feel me? There's no way in hell that I'm going to get a replacement for my sister. If I'm going to get a woman who sounds like my sister, walk like my sister, try to be like my sister, damn it, I'm going to get me a blackity black woman. There's no way in holy hell that I'm going to get a substitute. I'm not getting a purebred GMO, genetically modified version of what my sister is. I'm sorry, I can't do it. That irritates the whole entire fuck. I'm sorry, Roberta. I'm 32 minutes in. I can say that. I can't. I'm not going to do it. I don't care what nobody else do, but for me and mine, ain't no way in hell I'm replacing my sister with somebody who's an artificial insemination of my sister. Sorry, had to say it, because that little beginning right there, that's what I felt. You got your white girl who probably got a BBL. You ought to say she ain't ugly. I'm not saying she ugly, but is that her real natural hair? Is her hair dark like that, or did she color that? You ought to say to fit your mold. It doesn't make you feel good to have somebody who look like that, who sound like that, but ain't that? Hey, Dr. Carpy, I'm not getting Coke Zero. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to get, you know what I'm saying, Dr. Shasta. You know what I mean? With Dr. Pepper's right there. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Stop playing with me.
Man, yeah, nice little change of pace, bro, because we doing a movie review. Before we do it, like always, man, keep the drill. Shop StevieKnight.com for that.
I don't care.
Then this just, you know, bro. It always happens to me when things are hyped. They never live up to the expectation. There's that, but then this just tanked.
How is it tanked when it's the highest grossing film right now in the last 2 weeks? It made half of its budget in the first weekend. Anyway,
as far as I'm concerned, bro. Warning: if you hadn't seen it and you plan on seeing it, don't even watch this because I'm about to give you all the spoilers, bro. But yeah, me and my girl decided to go pull up and watch it finally because of just the promotion, but then like all the positive responses from the movie, bro. Like the reaction, the reviews from the movie have been crazy, bro. Talking about 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, 8.3 on IMDb. Like I don't even really rock with Rotten Tomatoes, bro, because they be on that.
He's an idiot because if he already what Stevie don't know is that if you're on Rotten Tomato, you're verified on Rotten Tomato. Audience and critics. You're the only one. Now, again, I get it. But you can't say, oh, well, this, 2 + 2 = 8 on this one. You can't say 2 + 2 = 8 on this one. Because it don't equate. You can't say, oh, they got all this hype and they got this, that, and the other. It did try to say that it's the audience. So everybody's wrong. But you're right. I don't. You trying to discredit it. What I don't like is sign language from the beginning. Thank you, Kevin Samuels, the Godfather, rest in peace. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. The first thing Stevie Knight did was shame it. It's the first thing he did. The first thing he did was shame it. If you are critiquing something, you're critiquing particular parts. You're not just saying it's trash. You run to your girl, it's ass. What's ass about it? What's the problem about it? What's the problem? People going to see this multiple times. So what is the problem with it? Get to the, don't shame it. Don't insult it. You know what I'm saying? What's the actual problem?
Different type of time. IMDb, I refer to them as pretty accurate as far as reviews are concerned, bro. So when I seen that, and then on top of it, bro, like I am a horror movie lover, dog. It's my favorite genre of movies, bro. And it's vampires on top of it, and I'm a vampire enthusiast, bro. Like I'm a vampire buff. You feel me? I like everything vampires, bro, from the 30 Days and Nights to hell, the Blades, bro. Right? Underworlds. You know what I'm talking about? Let Me In. The Draculas, bro. Hell, I fuck with Vampire in Brooklyn. Goddamn. Hey, I even fuck with Twilight. You know what I'm saying?
If you actually listen to the movies that he just announced, there's no thought process in any of those movies. Why do you think we us as Marvel fans and all that? He went. I'm going to do it separately because today I can't really do it because I got my twins are graduating today. Shout out to my twins graduating from high school today. But I would do a separate video that it's just going to be a video doing a reaction to him dissing X-Men 97. Oh, thank you, Machiavelli. If you seeing this, Machiavelli Mills, shout out to you. You know what I mean? I'm going to see that. But I'm going to do a reaction video to that. But the movies that you made are really, there's no thought process into that. What I didn't hear is like Bram Stoker's Dracula. You know what I'm saying? Interview with a Vampire. You know what I'm saying? You can make, hell, a Craft. It doesn't take thought process to make, a slasher horror film. The Lost Boys. There's no real thought. There's no thought. Again, this is a movie that you had to go down and think about it. That's it. You just have to think about it. It's not, the hook and sinker was not just the vampires. It's the whole entire thing about it. Now, again, I'm going to defend the movie because I like the movie. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, us at 98%, you might not like the movie. That's fine. But there is thought process in the movie. There's no thought process in the Twilight. Like, sorry, there's a lot of Twilights is trash. You know what I'm saying? Because it's stupid. Well, I can't think of the name of the what was the second or the third one that was just boring as hell. You rocking with? Never mind, because who you rocking with?
Saying like real talk. The first time I seen Twilight, dog, I was like, man, what the fuck is this gay? I remember like yesterday, dog. I went and peeped in a red box because everybody was gassing it. Kind of the same situation here, right? And I'm watching
not
this thing, I'm about to
gassing
see
Twilight
vampire ish, and I see these vampires, skin all twinkling in the sun. Like, what type of gay shit is this, bro? But then when I understood what it was about, you know what I'm talking about? It's vampires. It was pretty much a whole Romeo and Juliet type of situation.
Oh, whoa.
Vampires.
Wait, so you equated Romeo and Juliet in Twilight when you actually sat down and stopped looking at it in a, kid, I dare say, homophobic type of way? It was like, look at all this gay shit. You know what I mean? And actually sat down and watched the movie without your prejudice? And you found out that there's a actual story here, you know what I'm saying, that was there. But then you couldn't do that for an original IP to see what the actual story was? I didn't like there's certain parts of Twilight I did not like. It's not my thing.
Or same thing with Underworld. You know what I'm saying? Those storylines though. Right. So once I understood that, I rock with Twilight. I understood the concept. But this right here, especially when you classify it as horror, you know what I'm talking about? Especially when you classify it as horror. I mean, and I am as critical comes when it comes to movies, bro. That's why I don't even try to go watch new movies these days, bro, because can't nobody come up with no fresh ideas.
Can't nobody come up with a fresh idea? This is literally a fresh idea. Oh my God. Stevie Knight. Stevie, it's an original IP, my guy. And you're telling me that you can rock with this even though it's an original IP?
And, you know, new scripts. I feel like they keep recycling the same type of plot over and over and over again using different actors. You feel me? So, you know, I couldn't even tell you last time me and my girl went to an actual movie, bro, because nothing has been alluring to us. But anyway, we pulled up to this, man, because just the response from it is viral. Like this is the one. You know what I'm talking about? I heard people getting up and clapping after. I'm like, to a horror movie? Okay, say less. Let's ride. I was looking forward to it and shit. And I don't usually look forward to nothing, bro. But I was looking forward to going to the movie, watch shit with my girl, bro. I'm telling you, 30 minutes in this motherfucker, me and my girl looking at each other like, you serious? Like, maybe it's just us, because we often find ourselves in that type of element, bro. Like, we are so critical on films that we often like looking at each other like, bro, this shit ass. Where everybody else think is
Hold on, wait a minute.
The world.
You went 30 minutes into the movie, was like, this is ass, because ain't no horror things going on. That's weird to me. No, it's not. It's not weird. For the simple fact, I know the attention span of the average person nowadays is so short. Is so short. But there's a lot of good storytelling. Like, I don't think, because we live in a microwave society and you want everything quick, movies, they just give you everything from the beginning to the very end that you want, but there's no plot, there's no substance, there's no meat to the bone when it comes to the movies. There's no layers. You know what I'm saying? It's literally rinse and repeat. Like, I agree with him. A lot of movies are rinse and repeat because they want to grab your attention from the beginning, you know, and all of this, but it leaves you hollow, because as someone who, you know, is so dedicated when I'm watching movies and looking at the art, sometimes I'm like, damn, where's the story at? Where's the character development? I keep saying character development. The reason why I always talk about character development, because a lot of the stories that you watch have none. You don't know nothing about this character. At the end of the day, you're like, what the hell is this character's motivation? You don't watch this whole movie. You don't spend an hour and a half, 2 hours, or maybe even a little bit more with a character you don't even care about. You just want the movie to be over with, because there was no character development, so you don't even care about the character. How many movies? I guarantee you, all of y'all that's in the chat right now, you know what I'm saying, can name movies that you have sat and watched and there was absolutely no character development. There was nothing. You're like, what in the hell did I just watch? And I'm supposed to root for this person? Why? Why am I supposed to root for that? And why streaming series are better than some of the movies that you've watched? And lo and behold, Sinners did do a good job of character development, because you had to know the who, the what, the where, the when, the how, and the why. That's stuff that you learn in elementary school. Reading comprehension. When you read a book, you don't just go straight to action. Who is the character? Why should I care? What are they doing? How do they fall? There's layers to all of this. Who are the supporting characters? Why is that character there? Does that character take away, you know, from the main antagonist, or the main protagonist? What are all these things? You know what I mean? And a lot of people legitimately don't watch movies incomprehended because we're so microwave of giving me everything now that you can't wait.
We like, man, maybe it's just us, but it's clearly not.
I
us,
believe it's
bro.
just you.
After the movie,
It's just you.
I'm talking to people in the films that share the same sentiments as I did, so I know I'm not crazy. But before I dive into my feelings about it, I need to lay out what happened.
Stevie's most definitely drifted.
The plot or whatnot. So we're on the same page, but in the plot ain't even nothing, bro. It ain't even nothing, dog.
Shit.
What's going on during Jim Crow?
The plot isn't even nothing. You said literally. You said 30 minutes, Stevie. You said in 30 minutes. You looked at your girl and said that was okay. Let me let me reenact this. I'm Stevie. This is his girl. And his girl was like, you know, this is ass, right? Baby, it was ass. I don't think I like this Jim Crow South stuff. Baby, I don't know what to do. I don't like it. I don't like it either. Make a video. Okay. That's exactly what they was doing. It's exactly what he was doing in this scene, in the movie. He had to be. He had to be. Because there's no way to say that there's no plot in this. Because you already said in your mind that it was ass. Do you think you're going to be paying attention to any of this afterwards? No.
Right. I think it's either Mississippi or New Orleans. I don't forgot. It don't even matter.
Because she checked out early.
Folks, you feel me? Michael B. Jordan's one of the main characters, but he plays himself twice because he plays a twin of himself, so it's two of him, and they like some prohibition gangsters back then, right? Making money. I don't
argue with grown men online.
And they hit a lick in Chicago, come back to wherever it is. I can't remember where it was.
Clarksdale,
but
Mississippi.
Back to their hometown or whatnot. Buy a barn from an alleged KKK member who claims he's
an alleged KKK member. Dude, literally, brother, KKK. The more. This dude gonna make me crash out. Oh, an alleged. Did you get? Dear white audience, when you're watching a movie like this one, and you know that this is the Jim Crow South, and you know at the end of the movie that Michael B. Jordan's character, smokes every single KKK member who literally said, we're going to go string up a nigger. Those niggers going to learn today. And didn't Remick tell them in the movie, those two there, those were the cousins of the guy you just bought the meal house from. Oh, just to let you know, that's a slaughterhouse. And they're coming to kill you and everybody that's up in here in the morning. They don't care about you. Didn't Remick actually say that? But he's trying to say alleged KK. Boy, I swear to God, man, I don't need money that bad. Lord have mercy. The grip like this, I don't need money that bad, boy.
He's not KKK no more. And they turned the barn into a juke joint. Well, that's the intention. And then like the first 30 minutes is just developing this plot where they going around recruiting who they need to run the juke joint for the grand opening that night. Right. So they pick up a musician, they pick up a cook, they pick up a security guard, you know what I'm saying? Highlight their little stories or whatnot. You see the main love interest, Josh Allen's girl, right? Pretty white girl, and she's involved with one of.
Don't you got a pretty white girl? Why you saying like that? You got one too.
Of the twins, you know what I'm saying? And then juke joints popping.
But you see how he skipped over the other Annie? I mean, not Annie. Yeah, Annie. You see how he skipped over her? You know, the big beautiful black woman.
Right. And then vampires randomly pull up. They just randomly pull up.
I have not watched this. I'm literally watching
like
this.
the initial introduction to the vampires. When it was initial, you see a man running through grass to a house, and that's how they introduced the vampires. I understand the connection of the vampires to the barn with the music or whatnot, which I'll get into later. But
I have not watched this. Is my natural reaction.
Want to get in, right? Eventually, the black folks and the vampires bump heads. Vampires end up
Caucus
fucking the majority of the black folks up. And really, that's pretty much it.
Like that's what he that's what he got out of that. That's it.
Story.
For somebody who this is what I say about the people who have 1 million subscribers or more. What did you do to get that? Who would you sell out to get to that amount? I don't want money that bad, bro. I swear to God, I make 6 figures a year. Like that. I don't make literally, and I'm not even trying to be hyperbolic or anything. But what I make from YouTube is, let me see, less than 2.5 hours that I make on a Sunday at my job. And I'm not even joking. Like, and that's for the month. I'm just blessed. I do this, you know what I'm saying, because I love to do it. Would I like to quit my job and make 6 figures here? But I'm never going to sell out for nobody for no amount of money, dog. I'm not. I'm not about to get a funny looking woman to be on my arm or whatever because I want to be a sellout. No, I don't want 1 million subscribers that bad. I don't want to sell merch that bad. It's not that deep. That's not that deep to me, dude. You know what I mean? Like, this is embarrassing to me.
The story is, there's not much there, dog. And there's so many gaping holes throughout just the literal script. And
what are the gaping holes?
Entirely too long for the motherfucker to develop for a horror story. And you gotta understand my perspective. I'm coming in this motherfucker looking for horror, looking for vampire, looking for dope shit. Right. I will say the acting was phenomenal. Acting was superb. You know what I mean? Cinematography was cool. You know what I mean? Like the production of it was cool. But as far as just the script and what they were doing with it, bro, it's like
I don't get it. Because he's not what is baffling me, Stevie Knight, is that you're not saying, make sure to get the likes up, run the likes up. I got 60 people up in here on YouTube and 26 on X watching right now. Get the likes up, y'all. Please get the likes up. So this is my thing. Stevie is not you're just saying what about the plot? What was the holes? What were the things that if you went in there and was like, it's gonna be straight horror, which I did too. I went in there and was like, okay, first of all, I only seen one trailer. So my whole thing was I was coming in there, with, not low expectations, but with no expectations. Because I didn't even know. I was like, is this gonna be vampires? Is it gonna be demons? What is the plot? And the more and more I start to understand what it is, I didn't check out because I'm like, oh, this ain't really horror. Especially, shout out to Mika G, because Mika G is the one, again, because we talk so much with her being the horror aficionado for the Blurred AF, when she was like, yo, think about Southern Horror Gothic, think about this, think about that, you know what I mean? This and the other. It's more here. You got to think about it. And I'm like, yo, there's deeper layers to this. It's not just horror. Horror is taking a backdrop to a deeper story. I can respect that. What I can't respect is someone who says, I'm going to do a movie review and I'm going to critique it, and I don't hear any critiques of the who, what, where, when, and why.
I need to know
Hey,
the
if they
start,
acting
bro.
a fool
It's
in
only
the
gates and
chat,
holes, like at the beginning.
go ahead and pause them. Hold up. So after recording this video, I was on the phone with my boy talking about the movie, and my PC was still recording. The combo was better than my review. Oh,
What made you
okay.
guys think that the movie was trash?
Man, that's just ass, bro.
How? In what regards? Please elaborate.
There's so many holes in it.
I'm trying to. Never mind. I'm listening to his friend. I'm sorry. Let me turn this up.
As far as the movie, because you know I'm a horror buff and I'm a vampire dude, bro. So as far as executing a horror film, including vampires, they dropped the entire ball on that, bro.
Yeah, no, I told you that. Remember, I said it's not about the vampires.
I know it's not about the vampires, but if you're gonna use vampires, you gotta do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be half-assed and shit.
There's an origin or something, a little bit of background.
For example, bro, like when Michael B. Jordan and his vampire brother twins are fighting. That don't happen in the vampire world, bro. You can't have hand-to-hand combat with no vampire, bro. They can rip your fucking arms off and shove them up your ass. That shit wasn't believable.
Oh my God, he really did not watch this movie. Tracy Woods, thank you for the blessing, the $50 super chat. Thank you. And the twins will most definitely appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Let me hold up. Well, you know what? Let's go back to the original. Thank you. Thank you so very much for the $50 super chat. Thank you. Exactly. It just listening to the conversation. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know, bro, like that. I don't know, dude, like that. So I don't want to say anything ignorant or whatever because I don't know, dude. But this seemed like this was like you said, this was done on purpose.
Like, bro, pinning a fucking vampire, you're fucking right. And then
Brother Juma,
because her husband out there knowing there's a bunch of vampires.
Brother Juma, he missed the whole damn thing.
Like that shit was fucking goof troop.
What's the part that I thought that was very, very bad on that part.
And then they actually fighting the vampires too. It's like 5 or 6 of them that don't have no combat experience out besides Michael B. But they handling fucking vampires with bullets, and vampires don't die from bullets.
Dude, we know that. Did you see any of them stay there, stay dead? They got back up so they could stake them in the heart. That's just to slow their ass down. He didn't pay no attention to nothing because he was already checked out. His girl, like I said, his girl came in. Hey, we're not watching this movie anymore. We're not. Hey, are you filming? Hey, I don't want them to be watching this blackety black stuff anymore. I don't like it. Don't you be watching this movie anymore. His girl's all his here. If you don't get your ass up out of here with this extra black stuff, I thought it was going to be horror. This ain't horror and I don't like it. Man, and like I said, how many vampire movies have you watched where regular people were still fighting other vampires? Like, stop it. Every vampire movie has its own thing. Matter of fact, I'll give you a prime example. The Lost Boys. Was it normal, regular people fighting the Lost Boys? In the Lost Boys, wasn't those regular people, Frog and the crew? Wasn't those regular people, or did one of them show they hand all up their ass because he was fighting them? And like you said, he has a protection pouch on him. But again, every vampire movie has different stuff. Every vampire movie has different lore, has different things or whatever, but it just wasn't a vampire movie. Shout out to Tamika G over at Cinematic Nightmares. Happy Thirsty Thursday. You know what I mean? And make sure that y'all like and subscribe to her channel too. You know what I mean? They were fighting the Dust Till Dawn, right? They were fighting the Dust Till Dawn. Like, this gotta be, is literally gotta be the silliest. Like, oh my God, this gotta be some of the, like, okay, if you were checked out at 30 minutes, then how the hell did you pay attention to any of the rest of the plot? Like, seriously. How did you pay attention to any of the rest of the plot if your girl was already in your ear like, let's get up out of here, baby? I don't like it. It's too many crackly coon things going on here. You hear that? Let's get up out of here. You know what I mean? So, no. And shout out to She for my nieces. It's actually, I have a boy-girl twin. Congratulations, my G. Not a big fan of sinners, but it wasn't trash. Stop it. It's nowhere close to trash. I've seen trash. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nowhere close to trash. Thank you again for the 20. You guys are being amazing right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are truly amazing. Thank you for your super chat.
And then Robin D is dropping 10. She's gifted 10 memberships, y'all. Grab your membership. If you're not a member, this is a chance for you to get 10 free memberships. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for Robin D. Robin D, thank you so very much for the 10 memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me give you one more super chat. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, did I erase it? Oh, matter of fact, this is what I want to give this whole entire take.
Oh man, out your punk ass.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Carol Black with the gift of the membership. Y'all, we got 11 memberships. If you don't have a membership, it's your opportunity right now to become a member of the Dre Mac crew. And this is what he felt when I was over here trying to have fun.
Nigga, did I just catch you having fun?
Thank you guys so very much. Let's get back to this video.
It's where you see these vampires getting fucked up from bullets. 100 vampires coming in to fuck with them, they would have been dead in 2 seconds. Either just dropped the white guy just randomly, like he running through a field and goes to this house. Like they didn't provide no backstory. Just like they needed a random vampire to pop up.
They did provide the backstory if you was actually paying attention to Remic's story.
To get the story going. Like you need to provide some context. They could have left that part out and just continue with the story of how powerful music is and just introduce the vampires then, because then it would make sense of how these vampires came across to Buddy because the music was that powerful. Like
he popped in because he was getting chased by the Choctaw. That's the reason why he popped in. Because he was getting chased by the Choctaw, and he went inside their house. He got asked to go inside their house or whatever. You know what I mean? Because he was escaping. He's getting ready to build, his legion. He was saying that the music drew him to it because he could be able to talk back to his ancestors. And the more and more that you listen to his story, he's literally telling you his backstory. Maybe he didn't want to tell you, oh, I got bit here or whatever. He said, I've been around for centuries. You know what I'm saying? For all we know, he could have been Nosferatu. He could have been anybody. We don't know. That's the whole idea of paying attention to the movie.
He just happened to be randomly at some town with his family, and then he hears the music, and now he's
what up,
there.
Professor
and
Bill
then the
Bam?
fucking Indians that was
Native Americans were chasing him. Were chasing him.
Like literally, like I'm just listening to his vernacular or whatever. Like, yeah. What up, Tank? What's good? Yeah, just got here and see like you missed the point of the bet, but you totally missed everything. He's an idiot.
Because remember, Native Americans were hunters of the vampires.
Yeah. But that was it. They just had them in there for 2 seconds, and then if the Indians are there,
exactly.
Back up during the.
But they didn't.
Did you think that they were going to show up too again or not?
I thought that they were going to include them some other point. You know what I'm saying? These some fucking killers. They know how to handle vamps, and you're gonna just a vamp's running loose in your town or whatever. You're gonna just let the motherfuckers go?
Did he literally said? Thank you, D Stizzle. Was he Inspector Blade? 1930s Blade? Exactly. And shout out to D Stizzle up here too. Okay, check this out. So the Choctaw literally told these people, hey, you don't want to let this guy let me handle my business, and they didn't want to let him in. He was like, all right, then I'm out. What do I need to say anything else? They went into these white folks' house, right? You know how those particular white folks who were the the niece or the nephew of the Klan member how they felt about Native Americans. Why am I helping you? Hey, you on your own, big dog. I holla. Peace. You know what I'm saying? Bob Hire. That's what he told him. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't paying attention. Because, again, like I said, he was checked out.
No, stupid. And then you're not going to tell the bitch that there's a vampire in the crib. You're going to just let her fucking get killed? Like, to let her know something. Like, you about to die.
He literally said, he's not what you think it is. And she had a shotgun to his face. Clearly, I'm not about to say nothing else. I'm out. Look, I told you that you probably don't want to let him in your house. You didn't listen to me. You let him in anyway. Good luck, buddy. I'm out. I'm out. Why do I need to say anything else? What is the responsibility if you let a vampire in your house? What do I have to do after that?
God, you leave him in there. He's like, hey, I just hope you have a good night. Now, he's not who you think he is. We're going to bounce. That shit was stupid.
How was that dumb?
I mean, he tried
Hey,
to
look. If you come, hey, look, y'all, check this out. If you come over my house, right? You come over my house and you bring extra people with me, right? Or you bring extra people with you. And I'm like, yo, them folks can't come in my house, right? They can't come in my house. And there's a reason why they can't come in my house. You turn around and be like, we can't come in this house, man. That's stupid. Why can't? I gave you an explanation. Don't get mad because you don't like my explanation. You mother lovers can't come in my house. You know what I mean? So he said, my bad, nephews. Hey, thank you so very much for the $2 super chat. Hold up. I gotta throw this one out there.
Just mad cause your ass is old, motherfucker. First thing you do is just pick up the phone.
Yo, this dude, he did all of this. He did all of this for clicks and views. That's what he did it for. He did it for clicks and views. Because there's no way that you're recording this conversation without, hey, I'm going to upload this to see what people think. There's no way.
beat the sunset because he didn't want the vampires to come after him.
He wanted to smoke. I want him. Bring his ass out. We're going to fuck his ass up. But
no, that's not how it goes. The people were Klansmen. They literally had the hood. Oh, my God. Stevie. You seen that the Klansman outfit, the hood and everything. Stevie. You seen it. But you were already checked out 30 minutes inside the movie. So you wasn't even paying attention because your girlfriend was too busy in your ear telling you we don't want to see this woke mess. This is cool mess. I don't like it.
he was on some they know what the fuck they doing type of time. But then, all right, well, if you kill Vance, you gonna let this vamp kill this family? And then, like, I didn't know how woke this shit was until after I read about all the double.
That's what Machiavelli meant. Woke. I gotta run this back. I gotta run this back. I gotta run this back. I'm sorry, Al. I didn't want to run the other one back, but I gotta run this because I know I
Try to beat the sunset because he didn't want the vampires to come after him.
He wanted to smoke. I want him. Bring his ass out. We're gonna fuck his ass up. But he was on some they know what the fuck they doing type of time. But then, all right, well, if you kill Vance, you gonna let this vamp kill this family? And then, like, I didn't know how woke this shit was until after I read about all the double meanings and shit, dog. But once
woke, so anything. Oh, hold up.
Oh man, out your punk ass.
I swear. Let me do it one more time.
Oh man, out your punk ass.
One more again for this mother lover.
Oh man, out your punk ass.
I cannot believe that this dude literally called a movie in the 1930s, Jim Crow South, Delta, Mississippi, woke. because of the double meanings and all of that. This is woke. Y'all know how I feel about that word woke. You know how I feel about that word woke when it's used in the misconstrued way. You know how I feel about that. I hate that fucking word woke. I hate it. I hate that word woke because when black people, especially black people who, I just going to keep it real. Black people who, especially when they date, you know, outside their race, use the word woke, I'm already done with you. I'm completely out. I'm completely out on you because I know you're doing it to appease a fan base. So you look like a sellout. You look like what my man Machiavelli, what he said. He got the hard, he got the hard shoes on dancing like Daffy Duck. You know what I mean? Like, see, Dr. Carpy, he could never go down to the Ozarks. He couldn't. Not with his white girlfriend like that and think he was going to be okay and nobody wouldn't go say shit to him. And that's in deep Missouri. He couldn't go to Arkansas like that. He couldn't go to Alabama. I'm talking about deep parts of Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. Like, seriously. Like, did I miss your super chat? Hold up. Did I miss your super chat? You know, I'm so sorry. I did miss your super chat. Congratulations, twins. He's a low IQ drunk. I don't know what else. Shaking my head. She wants to drink. I am so sorry. I did not mean to miss it. But this is working my nerves. But you know, I appreciate you for your super.
You are truly amazing. Thank you for your super chat.
Matter of fact, he this is what I kind of want to do to Stevie Knight after he said that sinners is woke. Thank you for your super chat. Sorry. See, like, thank you so very much for the $9.99 super chat. Woke for me is when a creator uses diversity as a gimmick versus telling a good story. And that women are better than men BS. Having a diverse character in a movie doesn't make you woke. Shaking my head, Stevie. I do agree with you. I do agree. But it seems, but see, when anytime a black person uses the word woke in that meaning, they're trying to appease a anti-black base. And when they're trying to appease an anti-black base, you're going to say anti-black talking points. You're going to say, you know, Fox News talking points that is just escalated to draw division. It has no merit or whatever. Anytime that you say the word woke, now that I'm woke, they don't even take it the same way because they're bastardized what woke. Oh, maybe because I had it on mute. Maybe because I had it on mute. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. Put a 1 in the chat. I accidentally hit the mute button. It's on the back. But can you hear me now? Okay. All right. So, what woke means to me. So, anytime, to me, when it comes to anything that has to do with anything black, whether we're telling our stories, we're telling our story from a black male point of view, black women point of view, you know what I mean? When we start telling our story from the past, we start, awaken people to the things that we've been through. Is always considered woke. No matter if you're black, Mexican, or whatever, it's an anti-black rhetoric. And I've seen this so many times, especially from black YouTube creators. And again, shout out to Machiavelli, who said the same thing. That because I've said this before, black YouTubers who have that, you have two type of black YouTubers that get to a certain level. Let's be real. Let's keep it real. The ones that are, are fence riders, the ride, I don't want to dip too side because what I don't want to do is lose my audience. For being just honest about certain situations. I'm being honest with you. I don't care how many, if it deals with black people and I'm speaking to black people, in a way that uplifts them, because we need uplifting, because every 5 minutes we're looking at something that's downtrodden about us. Every time that I see, Aaron the plumber, in the way that they're depicting this dude, in the light that they're depicting that dude, but never really want to uplift him when he's actually talking about plumbing. That's detrimental to the society. It's detrimental to black people. I was watching black people in Korea. Black people in Japan, and how black people or mixed black and Japanese people are treated. And the first thing a lot of Japanese people talk about is that, well, we don't really know anything about black people but what we see on TV. So if we already know the media is going to shine us in a negative light, why do we keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe? Number one, the reason why we fall is because of money. Stevie Knight would not be saying this if he had 100 subscribers. He would not be grifting if he had 100 subscribers. He would not be grifting if he had a sister on his team. Unless you're Eric July, you know what I mean? But Eric July grifted. Tyrone Magnus grifted. And just think, these are the ones that the algorithm is pushing, y'all. They're not going to push me. They're not going to push these other guys. You know what I'm saying? These smaller YouTubers like Chill and The Back of the Bus and Blue and Cinematic Nightmares, when we're actually talking about black empowerment and the thing, black people are horror and blackity black. We're not going to get pushed. But I guarantee you, if I was on here dissing sisters, if I was on here, saying sisters ain't doing this and ain't doing that or whatever, I would have 1 million subscribers by tomorrow. I guarantee you. And I would be infamous. Tell me I'm lying or I'm dying. Tell me, please. All right, let's keep going.
Once I realized what the fuck the movie was about, it's just like a woke propaganda piece.
Oh my God. Oh my God. A woke propaganda piece?
Happened. What was woke about it?
Because if the meaning behind the movie is the vampires are irrelevant. The vampire is a metaphor for white people appropriating black culture.
Is that
so?
So it is that. So Stevie Knight, does that not happen in our society? Let's just go back to this. Remember when people were when black creators, black TikTokers, were trying to sue TikTok because people was appropriating the dances, and they were appropriated so much that they went into Fortnite. So they were trying to sue the creators of Fortnite for stealing the dances and making money off of them. That's not cultural appropriation. What about every time a white person does a dance and we want to invite them to the cookout? White person can sing like black people. We want to invite them to the cookout. Why everybody got to invite it to the cookout? Because they appropriate stuff that we do every day, and we do it with excellence. Eminem is a guest in our house because that's our music. Blues is our music. Rock and roll is our music. And because we let somebody appropriate it, like Elvis Presley, they took it. They took it. They took rock and roll. They're taking blues from us. Again, I grew up with the blues. You know how kind of detrimental is country music. Bluegrass. Where do you think that bluegrass literally comes from? The Delta. That's literally what this, oh my God, and that's woke propaganda. This is embarrassing, y'all. This is embarrassing. I'll be ashamed. I would have took this video down.
The black people are in the juke joint having a black time. It's black owned. We having a good time. This is our shit. And then they playing the music, which attracts the vampires, which is also the white people. And they want to get in and get down with the black folks, but the black folks don't let them. So then the vampires start playing their music, saying we can get down to shit too, right? But they still don't let them in. And then they eventually get in and they take over. So it's like the white people taking over black spaces, right? That's why they try to emphasize how important music is, specifically to black people, where they had that scene where Buddy's going crazy playing the blues, and they show like how powerful it is, and you see how the future, you see the past, and how it was rooted in our DNA and all that. They're trying to show how powerful music is to the black culture to emphasize that point.
Is it not? Like it's you know what's so funny? Again, a person who does reactions to rap music, right? To rap music. What was rappers saying way back in the late 80s, early 90s with Vanilla Ice? What did they say that Vanilla Ice was doing? Now you got not just Vanilla Ices, you got way more than that. Hey, look, Tina, you know Jazz District. I love blues. I love jazz. You know what I mean? I love neo soul, all of that. That stuff will be taken away from us if we don't safeguard it. That's ours. It's like everything that we started in this country, they tried to take and monetize. Literally, if you think that that's woke and, you know, they use the vampires as metaphors, what do you think Cadillac Music is about? What do you think Ray was about? What do you think Michael Jackson's story about them trying to take his, you know, what Tony Mottola was trying to do to Michael Jackson with his rights? What about Prince? What about all of these black artists from Chuck Berry on up who have been taken by white executives at these music companies? But they use black faces to be able to draw them in as A&Rs. Dog, this ain't nothing new. That's not woke, that's life. It's like literally the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my entire life, and you're mad because you can't explain this to your white girlfriend, so you just use words like woke and all of this, and you trying to downplay it because you don't want to have that hard conversation about blackness in your home.
Like, I've seen at least how they meshed all the music together and stuff.
No. Because I was already off. I was already off at that point, bro. I was already pissed at that point.
He was already out 30 minutes into it. Again, you can't make a critique of something that you didn't pay attention to after 30 minutes. You should have just got the wall. You just should have walked out. You should have just walked out and you stayed to hate on the movie.
Did you read this woke stuff before you went?
No, after.
How is it woke?
But that's why the movie's so appealing to the black community specifically, is because they're purporting this message behind it, bro. It's like about culture vulture, white appropriation, and how white people are just, you know, vampires sucking black energy.
It's not. It's way deeper than even that. Again, he did not watch the movie because what he was trying to do is say, hey, you can live forever and we can all be integrated. See, what Remick, and we talked about this on the Blurred AF, what Remick really wanted to do was assimilate everybody in here, and we could just be one happy family and we could take over, but that's not the way that it works because we're no better than the people that we're trying to escape from. We're no better than that. You know what I mean? It's oh, this is just so disappointing. Stevie, this is so disappointing.
I liked it because of like the way that they showed it like the authenticity of like the costumes, the town.
Production was fucking phenomenal.
The production was good as shit. And
Yeah.
I thought Michael B. Jordan did his thing.
The acting was phenomenal. The production was phenomenal, but the story was whack. Like if you just think about it, the plot was fucking. It was stupid. Vampires pull up on black people partying, and then that's it. There was no plot. Like okay, what?
This is very much applied, very much applied. But you didn't see that because you're blinded by. It's almost like black people making their own IP, showing you something that should literally wake you up. You was already shut out because your mind was already asleep 30 minutes into it because you didn't get what you was looking for. And then you try to use right-wing talking points. It's trash.
What the fuck did I just watch? And then the whole shootout at the end was fucking whack. It was like, why? And that whole concept, like if the KKK,
Yeah, not when you're breaking it down like that. Yeah, I see it. From
No. The KKK pulled up. He already was told that the KKK was pulling up. He let them have it. He's hold up, y'all. Hold up, because I think I got another. Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. No. Let me see if this is. Hold on. That's not the scene that I want. I'm about to find this. Hold on. I'm about to find this scene. Hold on, y'all, because what this is. This is embarrassing. Yeah, that's what this is the part I want to see. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all real quick what Stevie Knight did when he seen that last scene of when he seen the KKK getting shot. Wait for Steve. Hey, look, wait for Stevie to come in here. Stevie, go see it. Oh, Calvin! Oh, Calvin! Stevie was like, "Oh no! Oh no! Not the white folks. Lord have mercy, no! Jesus, Lord, no! I can't believe they did it. Oh, I had to shoot him. Oh Lord, it's woke."
That's that point 100.
and then if the KKK really wanted to fuck up shop and fuck up black people, why the hell they gonna wait till the juke joint is closed? You really want to kill a bunch of black folks? You pull up when the club is hot and take them all out. Then you gonna just kill the owners the next day? That was stupid. And then the scene with all the vampires died, that's fucking whack. The vampires just stayed out there and saw the sun come up and just volunteered to die. Like y'all saw the sun come.
He did not pay attention to this movie and the connection to Remick of everybody he turned. Like just
coming up, like your master is about to get killed, but y'all don't have to stand out there and get killed with him. And they made it abundantly clear in the movie that Like usually in vampire movies, you kill the head vampire, all the vampires die. But they made it clear in this shit that that's not the way it was. You got to kill that fucking vampire. So if the head vampire, even at the end, like the end of credits, Michael B. Jordan's girl was still alive. So the head vampire had nothing to do with them. So all them vampires just stayed out there and died for nothing. They could have fucking left, seeing the sun come up. That part was stupid. I was really gassed, juiced to see the movie, right? And I knew it was gonna fall short of my expectations because that shit happens all the fucking time. But then once I started going with it and connecting the dots, like, oh, this shit is fucking ass. Because they contradict themselves, bro. If the message behind the fucking movie is to highlight appropriation of black culture, how white people do that shit, what's the point of having the pretty white girl involved with Michael B. Jordan be the lead cause of everything happening, right? It's because of her that the vampires got in the motherfucking the crib. The point of the movie is to demonize white people, right?
That was not
the white
the point.
people coming in to take over, but
that was not the point of the movie. That was not the point of the movie. He made that the point of the movie, but again, how do you know that that was the point of the movie if you already said that you were checked out 30 minutes in there and you and your girl was like, what the hell is this?
But the white people that y'all are championing is like, you know, she's culturally down, like she grew up with us and shit. But she the pretty white girl that lets the vampires in. Like she's the reason everything.
Like literally, again, did not watch the goddamn movie for real. He just didn't. He did not pay attention to nothing that was going on. This is just what he thought.
Popped off. She got Michael B. Jordan. Everything popped off because of that. And then at the same time, if you want to empower black people, bro, why would you have this big black fat girl be the representation of like
there it is, y'all. There it is, y'all. Sisters, that's the reason why he got him like Uncle Ruckus would say, got him a pretty young white woman. Oh, he's doing good for himself, ain't he? Got that pretty young white girl with that silky white skin. Yeah, we shouldn't have no fat darkies though. That's how he feels about you. Let me run it back for y'all. Y'all didn't hear it the first time. Sisters, this is how he feel about you.
With us and shit. But she the pretty white girl that lets the vampires in. Like she's the reason everything popped off. She got Michael B. Jordan. Everything popped off because of that. And then at the same time, if you want to empower black people, bro, why would you have this big black fat girl be the representation of like the black savior woman? She was the one that knew the shit. She knew.
Like literally. So she can't be beautiful. She can't be powerful. A black woman, because she's heavy, really, and being real with you, she just got really big titties. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but even, yeah, she's heavy set. So what? She's dark skinned. So what? Just like the people, if I go and bring up black people in the 1930s, what do you think they're going to look like? Matter of fact, because I got time today. I got some time. But I got time for this crackety coon shit that he's doing right now. Because this is crackety coon shit. This is literally coon award type shit. Let's go see, because that actually hurt my feelings. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That shit hit me a little differently. Because, you know, I got fat black women. You got fat black women in your motherfucking family, dude. Like literally. She can't be the represent. They can't be the represent. Look at our beautiful black families. Look at our beautiful black families. This is from the Great Depression era. Does this not look like the representation that they showed on screen? Is this not the representation that they showed on screen? I guess Ida Wells, you know what I'm saying? She can't be the epitome of black beauty. Ooh, this got me hot. So Big Mama and all of them in this picture. Hold on. So Big Mama and all of them in this picture, they can't be the epitome of beauty. Crackety coon ass shit, boy. I swear, boy. I swear.
She knew how to kill the vampire. She was want to put everybody on game. You would represent the black woman in that regard, this big fat black girl, but then have the white girl, the pretty white girl, the pretty motherfucker, and she's the reason why everybody.
Oh. This is starting to get hard to watch. This is starting to get hard to watch. This is really starting to get hard to watch. Whew. Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy. I gotta calm down. Because actually, I'm mad now. Not even gonna hold you. I'm actually mad now. If they already did.
Everybody got fucked up.
I did talk to the person about that after that I went to the movie with. I was just kind of like, damn, how they did do the compare and contrast in regards to the contrasting of the white girl and the big black girl. I did say that.
That white girl didn't need to be white. It could have been another black girl that went out there and did the same shit. They
literally. This nigga didn't pay attention to a motherfucking thing in this movie, and I'm really mad now. I'm really mad. Not only did you disrespect the people who created this film, for the purpose that they were trying to serve it at, you disrespected black women by just disrespecting her. And if you was doing your research or you got a fucking computer in your hand, you dumb, stupid son of a bitch. All you had to do was Google literally Haley Steinfeld, and Haley Steinfeld has a great grandfather, or her grandfather was black and Filipino, and they literally incorporated that into her character, who literally was passing like something a lot of black people was doing back in the day. Like, I put this on Everything I Love. Harriet Tubman left his ass where he at.
They made her white. What's the point of making her white? If the message is to demonize white people, what's the point of making her white?
Dad, yeah.
Probably inclusion, but hey, man, watch how you say that white girl, because that white girl, she kind of bad.
She did her thing too. She did her fucking thing. She could act her ass off.
What do you think about her personality in that movie?
Do you see how he again? This is literally why you see how he uplifted the white woman, but down the fat black woman. But the white girl, she found a motherfucker. She did her thing.
Movie though.
Yeah, she pulled that old southern dialect ass off. She sound like a goddamn sister.
Yeah, she was like, you done stuck your tongue in my coochie.
Yeah.
She was like, oh. And then when she was a vampire, she was like, oh, well, you can steal from them, but you can't steal this pussy.
Yeah, bro.
I said, damn, bro, she was the shit. I was
this dude is whack.
Yeah. The acting was fire, but I don't like. I'm not the message and the plot was whack.
Do you think that was his best role? Do you think that was his best role?
Michael B.
Yeah,
definitely, because he pulled off two characters at once and shit, and he did his thing.
Did you like how he played both the brothers?
Yeah.
It was kind of believable that it was two of them. You feel me?
Nah, he did his thing. He definitely did his thing.
This dude is straight trash.
And I was more so
literally. I'm probably gonna. I don't want to see shit in his algorithm ever again. I don't. Even Tyrone Magnus didn't go this far and just called a fat black girl or nothing. Man, nah. You're not gonna uplift the white girl and then diss the sister like that. Fuck you, dude. Sorry, Roberta.
The ambiance of it, the whole, like you said, the production standpoint.
Yeah.
I like how the standpoint. I like how that the famous brother, the one that kind of reminded me of Samuel Jackson, him. I don't know his name.
Delroy
but,
Lindo.
Like
The drunk.
yeah. I like him in movies. I like the young man that played the guitar. You feel me? Like I don't know. I like the music aspect.
Yeah,
of
you
it.
like the ambiance. You like everything outside of the actual movie. Like that plot was whack, bro.
I was caught up in the ambiance of it all, and the whole
you see how, as you notice, you see how he turned his friend. You see how he turned his friend. But now that you think about, now that you said it was woke, I don't think I like it either. I was just caught in the ambiance.
The acting that I didn't even, until you mentioned it now, I didn't think nothing of the plot. I swear to God.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of movies to me is the fucking plot, the story. And the story was whack. Like I compare it to Get Out, bro. It's the same shit, but Get Out.
I guarantee you, Goddess, that his family don't claim him, because did you see in his Instagram? Did you see any of his? Oh, you probably wasn't here. You pull up his Instagram pictures. I don't think you see any of his family.
Out as a movie was fire. The guy Get Out had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. They tried to do a Get Out and failed miserably.
Yeah,
this man is married to a pretty in his words, a pretty white woman. Congratulations, having a white woman's name on her milk glands. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not dissing white women for black women. I'm not dissing black women for white women. You know what I'm saying? You know, beauty is in everything, but I'm not about to down my sisters to uplift nobody. I don't give a fuck who it is.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
they still had that agenda. It was still divisive. It was
because Cleves, he thinks everything black people do to open up open up people's eyes to things that go on every single day. If there is either microaggression, you know what I'm saying, micro racism, or blatant out racism, bigotry, prejudice. You know what I mean? He can't get out. He can't see it. He don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? And he claimed it as woke. Trash. This dude is trash can juice.
Was still like white versus black. You know what I'm saying? Turning blacks into slaves.
Or something like
that. Huh?
It was called the other movie that killed it, or whatever his name is, or.
Is it called Us? Yeah. Like Duality. I saw that. That shit. I ain't like that one that much. He was trying to do too much. But Get Out.
Why did your wife dislike the movie?
Huh?
Why did your wife dislike the movie?
For the same reasons I did, bro. Like I think we got the same.
There it is. Hold up. Y'all hear it? Let me run it back. He said, why did your wife didn't like it? Why didn't your wife didn't like it? She didn't like it for the sake. So she was over there, like I said earlier, she was over in his ear. This is woke propaganda, and I don't like it. And he was like, oh, well, I guess it is. I gotta tap dance with my white girl.
Same mind, bro. Like we were looking at each other the whole time. He was trying to do too much. But Get Out.
Why did your wife dislike the movie?
Huh?
Why did your wife dislike the movie?
For the same reasons I did, bro. Like I think we got the same mind, bro. Like we were looking at each other the whole time in the theater, like just rolling our eyes, bro. I was like, cause we didn't get it, bro. It was like, why is everybody fucking with it?
We didn't get it, but yet you called it woke propaganda. You knew what it was, and you didn't like it because you want to hold on to this, this far right wing, propaganda bullshit. You know what I mean? To get that's why he had 1 million subscribers. Like literally during the whole Kendrick shit, he wasn't at 1 million subscribers. It's because he covered the Kendrick. It was crazy. You said all that shit about Kendrick Lamar and Kendrick. You wasn't saying Kendrick shit was woke. And Kendrick shit is as woke as you could possibly, if you want it woke in the good sense, the way that we say it, as you could possibly get. Trash.
With this shit so much, and it's because of what you're saying, like the production, the ambiance, the music is fire, right? They were able to depict that time back in the day real well, man. The staging, the location, all that. But I don't watch movies for all that. Like I appreciate it, but I'm there for like the writing. Like, what's up?
I want to watch movies that has boom and pow in it. It gets straight to the point. If you're gonna have vampires, I want to see vampires. I want to see stuff like Blade. Blade's good. You know what I'm saying? Not saying anything about Blade, but literally you can write Blade right now in 30 minutes or less. Me, Torian, and Chillmonger, Pam Entertainment could sit down and write a Blade movie right now and have it done, all of that in under 30 minutes. Because it doesn't take much thought to to be a daywalker and kill vampires. Have a little symbolism, have a story, the hero's journey, and bam, there you go, script. It don't take a lot, but it does take a lot when you're literally trying to show someone a difference, especially that time period. They literally, do you know how many white people took Delta South blues music and took it and used it as their own to make money off of it? But, whoa.
What's up, man? Let me see what y'all doing. And it's just a political propaganda piece to me to empower. It's like black victimhood, you know what I'm saying? But we can't have shit. We got these vampire bloods.
You stupid. The gloves is off. You stupid motherfucker. Roberta, I'm so sorry. But I can't take this no more. Literally, you're talking about 1930s Delta in that time period. Do you think everything was hunky-dory? Do you think, that the Native Americans would go talk to the blacks too? Like, this has got to be one of the worst videos I ever reacted to. One of the worst videos I've ever reacted to. Just horrible. This is trash. Your take is trash can juice.
Bloodsuckers taking over our shit, which was it's a cool idea to do, but they could have did it much better. They could have made that shit fire, made it more believable. It had a dope ass plot.
I mean, in the 1930s, oh my geez, Lord, shut up. My blood pressure getting high.
Yeah. What did you think of this the second ending?
When they put up to the bar?
Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool.
Yeah. What would you take from that? Was that like what did you do? Was there anything in that made you think like it was?
No, I thought it was cool. I thought it was a creative ending for it, and you know what I mean. They say that they really fuck with each other and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? My brother told me to let you live, so I let you live, and I thought it was cool. It was cute.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, in my head, I was like, okay, cool. Like he kept his word with his brother.
Yeah.
But then I also thought, and I also kind of low key thought for a second, the person I went with, I was like, yo, like, when you did say, because I watched like the Twilight, I watched like the Vampire Diary shit and all that stuff, and it's just I've seen a lot of vampire stuff, and when they're newborns, they're the strongest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, that's one thing that I did. I was kind of like, normally the people who even turn them over tend to be weaker than the new ones, because the new ones are the strongest because they're
again. You're talking about Twilight, Vampire Diaries, and compared it to an IP that Ryan Coogler is creating. He just so happened to use vampires, but that doesn't mean you have to use every single vampire rule. The conventional stuff, yes, but not everything, because you're trying to create something different. And again, this just not vampires so happy to be in it. It's just not overall just a vampire horror movie.
They're the hungriest. They're you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't have enough control and shit. So yeah, I could see that.
And vampires heal, bro. And when that part when he shot Buddy in the face and Buddy's face didn't heal, I'm like, bro, you're a vampire. You're not a fucking zombie. Like, vampires' faces heal. Tedious, but like I like vampires. You're gonna do vampires, you gotta do it right.
You're gonna use that type of thing, then at least be true to the
keep it consistent.
Yeah, because every other thing that does vampires kind of does the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Go watch Underworld. Most of the rules from Underworld 1, 2, once they got to the third one, it was totally different. And then let's not talk about the fourth one. Matter of fact, I got the whole Underworld thing, but
yeah, I get what you're saying from that standpoint. Damn, I'm definitely gonna have to. I ain't recommending your ass nothing. Because when I seen that you guys put trash, I was like, damn, bro. I was like,
I just did a whole video about it. I'm gonna see how that shit go. I'm gonna post it on my music channel. Cause it's so viral. I'm like, man, I must be missing something. But I know exactly what it is, bro. Like it's popping because we live in this woke ass world and this, black victimhood, white devil.
It's not black victimhood, and it's not the white devil, because you have a white woman, and that's the thing. How many times do you think Stevie Knight had went to the National Black Museum or something? He took his wife and they actually talked about what it's like to be black in America. No, because it's victimhood. Victimhood is when you're saying, woe is me all the time. When you're out here doing certain shit and then you're like, woe is me, I'm black. Why they doing that to me? Well, you're causing the shit. I'm not going to go and go rob a bank and then get mad when the police legitimately handcuff me wrong. Like, y'all just doing this because I'm black. That's victimhood. But when you're telling the story about the 1930s, you have a Robert Johnson type of story, then no, that's not victimhood. That's just what happened in that time period. I guarantee you, if this was Jews and that was set in the Holocaust, Stevie Knight wouldn't be saying that was Jewish victimization. It wouldn't be called woke then. Get the fuck out of here. American Ninja Girl, thank you so very much for the $5 super chat. I done spent almost 2 hours on this, but you know what? We still in here. Gang banging, gang banging, gang banging. Thank you so very much for the $5 super chat. He is tap dancing for real. Finish this up.
Literally, white victim or black victim, white devil, literally.
Yeah, it was.
Still missed the whole. No, it wasn't.
But damn, thank you for breaking that shit down like that to a science.
Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Hold up. Because I almost spent almost 2 hours on this shit because this dude is fucking trash. Like all this stuff he be saying is trash. This is trash. This is trash. It never could never. I wonder what his down looks like. Could never. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me hold up. Hold up, because I might have some treat for y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all, but damn. It's not the... Okay, I guess hold up. Check this out, y'all. Because I got to share this. I got to share this real quick. This is Stevie Knight in here. The Chase Demore is all of us looking at him talking about centers is trash. Check this out.
A good opening round. And Knight's going to have to find some answers in between rounds.
Hold up. Hold up. Did my man fold him like a pretzel? Did he fold him like a pretzel? Hold up. My man was let's run that back. This time. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go.
A good opening round. And Knight's going to have to find some answers in between rounds.
Oh, man. My man leg was bent. Oh. All right, one more time. Hold on, wait a minute. One more time because I'm petty. One more time because I'm petty.
A good opening round.
You ever talk about centers like that? You go talk about woke. That's why he calls everybody woke. That's why he don't like black stuff. Chase the Moore beat the black out of his ass. When he talk about beat the black off of you, Chase the Moore beat the black off of him. That's what happened. Chase the Moore beat the black off this dude, and that's why, you know. Hold on. Wait a minute. I missed some super chats. My bad. I missed some super chats. Hold on. Carol Black, thank you so very much for $2. Give Simple Jack back to Flaming Dragon.
Now you're looking at the world's richest man, and I'm black.
Thank you so very much for that $2 super chat. Dre said everything cuss word I know. He got me hot over here. He got me hot. But I appreciate you because
people call me the fundraiser. They call me that because that's what I do. I raise funds.
My man was over there getting beat. Oh my God. See, that's what God is, Jamila. That's what you did. God don't like ugly. Somebody beat the black off of me. He ain't like black folks ever since. Woo! Thank you so very much for the super chats. I ain't gonna lie, I want to see it one more time. Hold on. Hey, somebody who they gave him the It Man punches? Who said that? Yeah, Uncle Ben's Rice's nephew. Hey, he did hit him with the. Hey, he did hit him with the It Man punches. Oh no, wait a minute. One more time. See, God don't like ugly. I mean, God.
And Knight's gonna have to find some answers in between
I should have did this for Death Battle. See, I should have did this for Death Battle Fridays. Boy, ooh, ain't he good? Oh, Enrique, ain't he good, boy? Woo! But Persetti, you are absolutely correct. Self-hatred is real. Self-hatred is real. And when you don't love your community and you come and you propagate, this mess that you propagate. And again, he's propagating this for a reason. He got to protect his milk of magnesia. You know what I'm saying? His white queen, is on the ski snow. You know what I mean? He got to. Because if not, he gonna be like my man from Mackin. Thank you for your super chat. Thrown off. Woo. Yeah. And I bet you was like, see, for real, that's the only thing you got. That's the only thing you got, huh? You know what I mean? You gonna show my only one fight. I ain't never seen you fight. You know what I'm saying? Won't you? You ain't never stepped in the ring. I don't want to either. You chose to do that, and well, let me run that back one more time. This time with sound effects. No, don't hit me now. Why was my man still beating him? Look at his leg. Hey, he was trying to run for the punches and he couldn't. Hold up. I'm sorry. I'm being real petty right now. I'm being real petty. I'm gonna take off the sound, but I mean. Help! Officer, I would like to report a dead body. Hey, he did got the Peter Griffin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. That feels good, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That feels real good. All right. Because I'm supposed to bingo. It's 9:30. It's 9:30. Y'all, my time. Lord have mercy. Did y'all have fun? Did y'all have did y'all have fun with this? This pissed me off. Did y'all have fun at the end? Oh, he say he beat him with a skirt on. Yeah, he bit that leg backwards like ballerina style. He looked like a wide receiver with how much he's catching what he's doing. Yeah, that's petty. That's petty. Yeah. It was frustrating, but and then, like I said, X-Men 97, he talked about that. So I got another one that I gotta go through before I finally, bid him adieu out of my algorithm. But again, we have to watch these type of people, these types of the Tommy Sotomayers, the Myras from Fresh and Fit. These people don't belong, you know what I'm saying, in our culture.
Oh, man, out your punk ass.
And they need to be smacked. They need to be.
Nigga, did I just catch you having fun?
They need to be the shit slapped out of them. They do. Because these people don't need. These are the people who got 1 million and plus subscribers. These are the ones that go on all these white shows, talk this bullshit. These are the ones. This is why us, you know what I'm saying? Young brothers like us and Machiavelli Melly, like I said, my man Chill, Back of the Bus, Planet Fanatics, Blues House Live, Pam Entertainment Television, She Dressed Me. All of us, we're gonna represent y'all. I don't need them. I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't need it. If I gotta sell my people out, you know what I'm saying? It's like the quote that Muhammad Ali said. He said, I don't give a damn about that yacht. If I got that yacht and I can't protest the black woman who's getting raped in my neighborhood, what the hell with that yacht? And these people get rich, you know what I'm saying, to live this lifestyle and will sell out their people. And I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe to the channel. I got more stuff coming. Death Battle Friday is tomorrow, so I'm gonna be posting the showtime will pop up early today because, like I said, I got so much to do today. So don't forget to watch for that. You got it. This is terrible. This is one of good and terrible. Yeah, good and terrible. But yeah, so make sure to subscribe to Cinematic Nightmares. Again, I have to go back after I watch some of the show that her and Marcus was talking about. Was it Marcus? Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go back and watch it. You know what I mean? But make sure that y'all subscribe to Cinematic Nightmares, Blues House Live, Planet Fanatics. She Dressed Me. I need to put them in the link. I need to make sure that I'm setting them up so I can put them, put all those links in there. Chill Bunker, all of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Death Battle Friday is going to be tomorrow. So make sure to come in to watch Death Battle Friday. I think I'm going to do Halo versus the new one they just did. I'm going to do that tomorrow. So check it out. Dirty Joker, thank you so very much. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Mac Show. What did you think about this reaction? What did you think about Stevie Knight? You know what I'm saying? Put it in the comment section below. And don't forget the comment of the day. Put the comment of the damn. Matter of fact, I got to do this before I go because there was a comment of the day. And I got to do it because if I don't, Marley Moore go get me. So let me make sure that I find the comment of the day real quick. And then I'm going to get you guys up out of here. What was the comment was under the Scarlet Witch comment. All right, so the question of the day is coming in real quick. Tank, thank you so very much for being a member of the crew. Tank is a member of the crew. Let me get Tank, my man Tank. What I got for Tank? You know what? Because I haven't played it all day, you know what I'm getting ready to play? Body roll.
Super chat, body roll.
If you new to the channel, you already know it's gonna be a body roll in there somewhere. All right. Let me share my screen just real quick. And question of the day comes from my man Marley Marr. Question of the day: who messed up the most, Grace from Sinners or Star-Lord in Infinity War? And I'm going to tell you it's Star-Lord. You know why it's Star-Lord? Because they had the freaking gauntlet off. He got it off. And, you know, that gripper, trying to tell you, that gripper, that's what it is. He said, but yeah. All right, let me get you guys out of here. Again, thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Max Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe power, man. Let me get this dude. Yeah, let me get up out of here. This dude done pissed me off. I got to go get my wig split. But where's my outro at, man? Because you already know. I got to go. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Huh. Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.